Hello everybody, I'm Scout83, and you are watching Empire Total War Darthmod, and I am starting a new grand campaign. My Knights of St. John campaign did not go over. Well, I mean, it was entertaining, for me anyway, although I lost. But I lost, so that's that. So it's over, and I said I was going to launch a new Empire Total War Darthmod campaign because I wanted to. Well, Knights of St. John was pretty hard. It's not meant to be played. So I thought, well, I should probably step it up and play something harder. So I went ahead and I ended up deciding on the Plains Nations. They have one territory to start off. And hold on, let me look at this. They're pretty low on the totem pole. And their government type is absolute monarchy. And of course, they have the native religion. I'm trying to think. Of course, I don't have any trade. And the reason why I don't have any trade is because I can't. Well, I guess I got a little bit of something going on. But the reason, of course, why I can't trade is because I have no port. And of course, I can't build ports. But the tech tree is pretty much non-existent. I mean, you look at the tech tree. Of course, I'd have to steal a college in order to be able to research anything anyway. So I could research this, although I don't think it'll actually really affect much. Although it would help populous growth and all that other stuff. So if I could do that, then that would be good. But I have to take buildings from other people because I can't build them. Of course, I've got very few units I can build. And for instance, building browser. So you've got the hunting grounds right here, right? Now at the very top, I've got the gunsmith. And pretty much everything I can build once I get the building all the way up there. But, I got spiritual medicine. I've got to research in order to get this bowman. Right? And that's really the only thing that needs research. Now, of course, there's the problem with this is not Warpath. This is on the Grand Campaign. And of course, I can't research Warpath. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. Those guys I will not be getting. And I just froze. What just happened? Did the game just freeze on me? I think it did. Well, I think I'm going to have to restart this, but I'm going to keep this part. I'm just going to kick back off from where I stopped. Okay, there it goes. Wow. Hope this campaign doesn't go this way the whole time. So it crashed and then I couldn't get Fraps to start recording again. Okay, so I pretty much explained to you the beginning parts. So now, not a good way for this to start. What was it I wanted to show you? Objectives. Objectives. I got to take 15 regions by the end of the year 7050, including the regions shown, which are these regions over here, which should be a challenge. It really, really should be. So, there's a few things I'm going to do, but first thing I need to do is I need to start upgrading my home region, because, and I'm going to actually upgrade everything all the way up on my home region before I build an army to do anything. Of course, I got a really small army. And they're very, actually, it's a really interesting campaign. I kind of did some scouting, and this one looked most interesting out of the ones I was looking at. So I've already decided, because I glanced at this, I already decided before I come over here, I'm going to basically, and I'll go ahead and end this turn. I'm going to basically upgrade this whole thing. Then I'm going to go take the regions down here, because I think they'll be the easiest for me to capture first, plus the most valuable, especially if I can take Mexico City. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to take that city if I can't take it. And then I'm going to advance east and try to take those regions that I need and start conquering this whole region over here. So hopefully that'll all work out the way I've planned. You never know. Alright, so we're back. And it's winter time. You can tell because there's snow on the ground. That's what that means. So I need one more in order to research all this. Blah, blah, blah. One more. And basically, I'm just going to take up a bunch of turns. And this is going to be kind of boring, so I probably won't show you the whole thing. I'm just going to keep on upgrading everything. And once I get everything upgraded, all the way, because this home region is basically going to be my center of finances. I'm not going to be able to get much money, so this is going to be a major difficulty with this campaign, is just not having very many resources. Because in my Knights of St. John campaign, it wasn't until I finally started figuring out that, economy, I better pay close attention to it, that I started making progress. Well, there's not really much to build on in the economy here. So, but I've got to build it. I've got to build this economy. See, that's fully upgraded, basically. 600 to region wealth, so it does help out quite a bit. And this one's fur pelts. It's 50 fur pelts. I don't think this is actually really going to help me out too much. But I want to try to upgrade it anyway, because I think it's going to help a little bit, having the fur pelts, even though it's pretty much just wealth that's generated in here. So I don't know if it's actually going to help at all. I probably should have looked into that a little bit before now, but anyway. So basically I'm just going to be ending turn over and over again, and I'll not make you watch that whole thing. So I'll bring you back in when I get things a bit better, a bit more upgraded. So I'll see you then. Alright, so the gun building constructed. Gunsmith, Black Hills. So that's basically all the way built. War declared. Great Britain and North Confederation. Good for them. I'm glad. What was I going to say? Okay, so this is maximized. Now I can pretty much build everything I'm ever going to be able to build here. And it's 1706. So that took 6 years to basically upgrade everything in my home territory. Now, I did that because I'm hoping this is going to make things a little bit easier. Because, as you can see, I'm generating some positive wealth. My total income gain is only 1,894 per turn. So, I'm not going to be able to field much of an army at this point, but I'm hoping I'll be able to field enough. Now, right now, I've got some Native American tribesmen and some bowmen that I can't otherwise construct, if I'm not mistaken. And of course I've got a chief, age 44. And actually I'm going to, well no, I guess I should leave him down there. So at this stage, I can recruit anything I want, but I'm going to want to be semi-cheap. Now I'm probably going to want to get some of these musketmen, maybe 2 units of them. Native tribesmen's 150, medicine man 210. 200 for Warrior Society. Garrison Native American Bowmen are 120. Maybe I should concentrate on them instead of the... Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to only have one of them. I'm going to go ahead and get another unit of bowmen. Mounted tribal gunners, that could be useful, but I think... So they're both the same cost, and I think what I really want, I'm going to go ahead and get 2 of those. These guys are better in a straight stand-up fight, but they're... I'm going to go for the charge. At that point, that's going to be bringing in more, so what I think I'm going to want to do is probably 2 more of those, and that'll probably have to be my starting army. Because otherwise, other than that, I'll probably end up costing too much. And I really don't want to cost too much. So I guess we're going to see. And the pirates. Okay, so I've recruited some armies. Some armed forces. Those guys there. So I've got I've got the starting of an army. You can see upkeep of my army is rising. And I don't want to get too expensive, but I think I should be okay. Now, one of the reasons why I'm going to attack south first is because even though I'm at peace with New Spain, I'm at war with their parent nation, which is Spain. So I was thinking if I attack down, if I can at least take Mexico. The reason I want to take Mexico is because it has a lot of resources. It has a lot of things built, like silver mines and you know, other things. Especially, see, there's another silver mine, gold minefield. Basically, it has a lot of mines. Although this one's not developed, I kind of wish they developed that. That I don't believe I will be able to do anything with. So if I can capture it, that'll be a lot more money that comes in. Of course, I got to deal with all the other aspects of holding this, but I'm hoping I'll be able to handle that. And then leave a minimal force down here. Probably in spots where I can ambush anybody who tries to come in and retake it. And then I can advance with more resources off to the east. But let me finish recruiting my army, because I've got one more turn before that's done, so I'll see you after this turn. Alright, so that ends that turn. My army is ready. And see, the upkeep's getting a little bit expensive. I think I want to try to hold there. I'll have these guys rendezvous with the general. That's right, you are the pride of our nation, actually. I'm not sure if that's what he actually said. But I don't believe it is. Yes, you are. You're the pride. Yes, you are. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so anyway. No, hold on. I want to move just outside. I don't want to move inside yet. I want to wait until I travel there. Alright, so I'm going to end the turn. Okay, what is this? War declared. France against the 13 colonies. Ottoman Empire against Austria. Almost said Australia. Don't believe Australia is part of this game. Alright, so I'm going to continue marching down and have to end the turn. Alright, one more turn done. Continue my march. That's right, make ready. Setting up camp. See, they only got 2 units militia. Of course, once I attack, there'll be more. But at the moment, they're lightly defended. And since haven't declared war, they're not going to build up, hopefully. Well, I hope they won't. Anyway, let's wait until the turn ends. And the turn is started. Okay, so gotta look at them. Oh, they added native bow art auxiliary. Well, that's okay. I should be able to take that. I've got a decent army.
Yes.
So I'm going to declare war. They're going to call for their allies. Spain, already an enemy of me, so they should come to their aid. Right. Not really a problem.
Warriors born for war.
That's right. You were born for war. Let's see if they surrender. They refused my surrender. Not a smart move. So I'm going to fight this battle. So I will see you on the battle map. Alright, welcome to the battlefield, and here we are. So basically, I don't see them. Oh, there they are. Oh, I know why I can't see them. Hold on. Options, game settings, not that one. What am I looking at? User interface. Land unit flags, I need those on, so I can figure out where everybody is. Okay, back to game. Alright, so they're advancing, right? That's fine. I want them to advance. Go ahead. Feel free to advance. It's okay. You're not going to be the only one advancing. I've got bowmen here. Looks like they're going to attack me, so I'm going to hold my position. pretty much. Now, the beautiful thing about these Native Americans is that they can sneak while moving. So basically, which makes sense since I'm going to be such a weak force, I'm going to want to basically use stealth to the fullest because I'm going to have to field smaller armies. Looks like they're going to stop there. Now, where is that artillery landing? Where's my general? They've got to be shooting at my general, so I'm going to pull my general way back. That's right. General, flee. Go! So anyway, now I'm going to keep these guys here. Now I got my cavalry down the center, got archers over here and everything, but they're hitting my precious cavalry, and I don't like that. Don't like that at all. So anyway, I've got my archers here, and since looks like they're moving back. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to start moving up my archers. Start moving up my musketeers.
Immediately. Understood.
And then I'm going to go ahead and keep moving these guys along the side. These are Native American tribesmen. I'm going to call them my tribesmen. I'm going to move my tribesmen farther up. It looks like they're confused, which they should be, because they're making an A formation. That's what it is. A. That's what they're trying to tell me. They're trying to tell me A. Their mortars are out in front, actually. They're pretty easy. They'd be pretty easy pickings, since they're falling back for some odd reason. I don't know why they're pulling back so far. I would have thought they would have come after my general, but instead they're electing to fall back. And I'm actually going to take this moment to go ahead and do a cavalry charge against their mortars and hopefully take out their mortars. Silence them, since they're not going to be guarding them. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and move up my bowmen over here. Take my musketmen. Move them over here. I'm going to keep these guys moving over into this position over here, and then keep moving these guys back. I want to keep them. And if they get too close, I'll attack, but that's actually that'll work to my advantage, because I'll be able to do some confusing things. And here comes the cavalry charge. Oh, see, they've got their archers shooting at me. Enemy warlord killed. Okay, so I'm gonna pull my cavalry back. Actually, I'm gonna pull them back this way. Mostly just because I don't want them opening up on my cavalry, killing off my lancers. I'd like to preserve them as long as I can. But their mortars are now gone, so that's not an issue. Of course, they have no idea that I've got troops basically behind their lines. They also have no idea that my troops are here. These guys are moving to another position on their flank. And I'm actually going to... Well, actually, with these guys running back, they might spot these guys, which could be a problem. I'm going to actually kind of pull them back for right now, because I don't want them to get spotted yet. But these guys are on that flank. Although, actually, come to think of it, this could be very advantageous to me at the moment. And these guys can shoot over ridges, which unfortunately, I don't think I have a ridge going up close enough to really take advantage of it. They're starting to hide, which is fine, really. Looks like there's a ridge right here. I have to really take into account the terrain with these troops more than usual. I actually don't have to put them in a thin line either, which is a habit I'm gonna have to get out of. since they're melee troops, they'll actually be better in a denser formation rather than in a linear formation. So I'm forming into a position, trying to get into a position, and that must be their general. Native bow auxiliary. No, their general, I think, was in the mortar team, which they left out in front. Easy pickings. Okay, so these guys are hiding at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cavalry over here. And then, since there's no artillery, I'm going to bring my chief up. And then, once they're up, I'm going to... And I'm waiting for these guys to get into position, honestly, before I do anything. So I want to get them into position and start firing and bring my bowmen up and start firing. And then, once I've got them engaged, I'm going to run in these troops in on their flanks. And then I might follow all of that up with a cavalry charge up the middle into their front once they've ceased firing. And I'll tell all of my bowmen and musketmen and everybody to stop firing. Hopefully. And actually, now that those guys are gone, let me go ahead and bring these guys back a little bit. Go ahead and march them up. They should be out of visual range because I believe this is their far right. So I think I'm in good shape. Sorry, I'm being a little bit delicate, but to be quite honest, I'm going to have to do this probably more often with bigger forces, with fewer forces than my enemies, so this is good practice. This is a good time to show you what a lot of my battle plans are probably going to look like, to be quite honest. And, let's see here. And unfortunately, they're going to take musket fire when I bring them up. I wish I could loosen the formation, but there's no way to do that in this game, as far as I know. I got skirmish mode on. It's fine. Heroically killed the enemy warlord. Okay, I'm going to actually push up and begin engaging. I'm going to appear to show my hand right now. See, and they're kind of taking the bait. Which is fine. That's what I want them to do. See, now they're getting into position. They're opening up. While that's happening, I'm going to start pulling them back. But now they got forces coming in behind them, and I'm going to unleash these guys. That should cause some chaos. Now, if they want to pursue them, that's fine. See, now they're already concerned because they're losing slightly. Look at these guys. Native American musketmen. They're awesome. Ooh. They're shaken. But mostly they're just turning around to face the new threat, I think. Okay, I gotta tell them to cease fire right now. Okay, tell them to go in. Tell them to go in. Alright, now's my time for my frontal assault with my cavalry. And I may even get my general involved. But yeah, basically they're fighting now a fight on two sides, and they're about to get closed in. And I should probably tell those archers to, well, they're not firing anyway. They're out of range at the moment. Which is fine. Basically now they're about to get slammed from another side now. I'm going to go ahead and run these guys behind. Any fleeing force, I'm going to have them open fire on. Let's get into the action here. It's pretty mixed. Okay, let me get my general unit up close. reinforce that confidence. And it looks like they're all breaking. Yes, wavering, breaking, shattered, shattered, broken. And that should be it. Should stop any second now. So that is my first victory. I'm going to continue for a little bit. With the Indians. The Indians. Yes! Run for the hills! So anyway, I will see you on the battle map. Not the battle map. Campaign map. That's it. Campaign map. I'll see you on the campaign map. Alright, so, Battle 1. And, let's see, I deployed 1,695 men. They only had 1,218. I lost 337. They lost 1,218. I got 1,214 kills. That means they probably lost some to friendly fire. Makes sense. And of course they were wiped out because they were in there. Let's see who did the best. Native American Lancers, not really so surprised there. Native American Tribesmen, whoa. Actually had some pretty good turnout. These guys lost a lot of men though. 134 lost, but they got 355 kills. So they're pretty good in a stand-up fight. Alright, so this region is now captured. Now this is damaged. Now, I could try to repair it, but because of religious unrest and the fact that, if I'm not mistaken, that's only the, well, I don't have it here. I think, yeah, Magistrate's just the first level anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and destroy this, and then I'll make room for it. And I'll end the turn. Let the turn wind down. But I'll make room for another Native American place there. And then I'll repair my army and move on, which I probably should have already done. So before I hit that end turn button, basically a turn wasted. I'll repair it, rebuild, and then go on from there. Okay, so, see now that's down. I have to figure out which one I want to go for. And honestly, Burial Grounds would probably be one of the better ones. Let me look at the actual Council of Elders, Tribal Plateau, Bonus Region Tax Elder, blah blah blah. Burial Grounds increases happiness. But see, if I get this one fully upgraded, I get money, which is okay too. 3 for repression in this region, or potentially more happy people. But see, this one also converts people to my religion, the Native American religion. Okay, so that's another thing is I probably need to do the hunting grounds just because I really need these people to not have religious unrest. So I think that'll probably be what I'm gonna have to do. It'll have to be the hunting grounds. And this will become a Native American region. And okay, so they've got territory. I can either use small cotton or barrels of tobacco. And it really probably doesn't matter because I can't really trade anyway, but it might help the economy, local economies. So I'll do that. And then there's infrastructure. Go ahead and build roads so that it should make it easier to get in and out of this place. And with that, I think I will probably... Well, you know what? I'm going to end this turn first. After this turn's over. Hold on. Okay, actually, you know what I forgot? Which I feel a fool for forgetting. Is I forgot to actually replenish my army. stir. I need that. Not to mention the fact that I'm going to need a garrison just because of the way this is going on, so I'm going to have to recruit, which I should be able to afford, because I am turning a little bit of profit. Not as much as I'd like. This thing's registering 0, mostly because I'm not making any money off of this region. But I really need to have this region if I'm going to try to take Mexico, which is a goal, because I think this is worth a lot of money, plus it's got a port somewhere. And it's a trading port, which is good, because if I get this trading port, I may be able to trade, but I wouldn't swear to it. Of course, there's not necessarily going to be any straight roads from my home region to there. So I might have to take out this place next, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But at that note, I'm going to end this video here. So I hope you enjoyed this. It should be an interesting campaign. Of course, I'm going to have a lot of limited resources. But I think this will be good. Going to be a bit of a haul getting out there before 1750, especially given the fact I'm at 1710 already. So I've got to start making progress. Which, I don't know, maybe I should just start going out west, because I can take out those guys. I think they only got one region. I don't know, I'll think on what exactly I'm going to do next. Do you have anything? No ports, no ports, no ports. What about you? Spain, I'm at war with you already. Oh, there's a trading port in Louisiana, which of course I'm at peace with. I might have to go to war with them just to get their trading port. Anyway, I'll figure that all out in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, feel free to comment. And thank you for watching.